Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Hey everybody, I'm Javina, the owner of Royal Queen Clean Janitorial Service. We do cleaning services for apartments, vacant units, vacation homes, as well as office spaces and more. If you feel like you need your home treated like royalty, give me a call. My number is 313-662-4042, or you can reach us on Facebook as Royal Queen Clean JS, Instagram the same, and TikTok as well.
7 Mile Radio.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome back to the Makin Em THINK Podcast. I appreciate everyone logging on and following the show today. Today, our topic will be music and its cultural influence. I have two guest hosts in the building today. We have who are involved in the rap industry, and both themselves are artists. We have here GBE Godbody for the second return again to bless us with all the wisdom that he has concerning this topic.
What up, though? What up, though?
Deontay can be found on IG at Godbody Entertainment _, and he also can be found on Facebook at GBE Godbody. Tay's artist name is Tay De Niro. Again, welcome back, Tay. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me, for sure.
Of course. And then we got the family in the building.
What up,
day,
Detroit?
all day. We have Link Way, founder, CEO of Drive and Ambition Music. He can be found on Facebook at Link Way, LINCWAY, and on Instagram at Link_Way. Thank you again, Cuzzo, for coming on. Thank you for blessing us with this knowledge you're about to drop on us. And the reason that I asked you guys to come on to the show today is, again, both of you being involved in the artistry of rap music, but aside from the artistry of rap music, you guys also have that powerful mental, intellectual ability too, so not only do we use it as an artistry and the rap music is what it is, but then again, you also guys are known for enlightenment and being able to direct and give wisdom to younger men in the event that it ever conflicts with the music. So I wanted to speak to you guys in reference to the music and its cultural influence. We're going to play a clip later in the show from Link. One of his titles of his songs is Turn the Pain Around. And again, I wanted to ask these two gentlemen to come on to the show just in reference to their mental mindset and then also being involved in the industry. And again, the topic is music and its cultural influence. So we really want to discuss today the fact if the artist is actually being influenced by the culture or if the culture is influencing the artist. And we know that rap sometimes gets a really bad rap. How about literally? We know that sometimes rap gets a really bad rap and is sometimes blamed for some of the violence that we see in the Black community. A lot of parents like to say, it's because of the music that children are behaving some kind of way. And I just really wanted to pose the question to you guys, first off, as being artists, do you think that it is the artist's responsibility for what they put out and what it's possible the audience listening, depending on age range, so I'll say somewhere any between, let's say, 11 and 16. They're listening, to the music. And unfortunately, as we know today, 11 and 16-year-olds ain't 11 and 16-year-olds no more. I mean, the 11 is 16, 16, 20, and what, you see what I'm saying? And so the mental aspect of it, because when we were younger and hearing music, like if they even said the word booty when I was 11, I'm like, oh, you heard what he said. I mean, that type of thing. But for now, you can have an 11-year-old actually laying the lyrics down. I mean, and I've seen videos of little boys who have actually been, I'm talking about, had the posture
turning up. Got his little chain on, got a gun.
shirt off, and I done seen a picture floating. And this little boy had a gun on his lap with a joint in his hand.
And he was smoking.
Was it? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
And I couldn't believe that. But again, the first thing that the culture will do, and when I say the culture, I'm saying black people or we're gonna say in general, because anyone who's seen that picture and that young man in that image first forth, they're gonna say the music and the type of stuff that he listens to, or even the music that the parents listen to in front of him, which is rap, and the baby has digested it. So you guys being artists, we'll start with you, Link. Do you feel that you're responsible for some of the content that you put out based on how the young men receive it, or the parents who are raising these young children and not discerning between the fact that this is just music and entertainment and that's how you look at it?
Well, in today's world, like I say, you just spoke on it. We have it's a lot of kids raising kids too. You had to see it like that. You got parents that's listening to the crazy ratchet music, and what you say, children are sponges. So guess what? They soaking that up at an early age, and if they're not able to dissect, the reality from just entertaining, and the parents ain't giving it to them, ain't no kid gonna chew the meat and spit out no bones. So children are what they live.
How about that? And the expressions that are being lived in front of them. And like you said, again, they're sponges, and that's how, and we were saying on a show before, when we were younger and the adults, and like you said today before the show started, like for me, of course, I'm big cuz I'm older than you guys, but it was a different time almost. You know what I'm saying? Like it totally different. When the parents were gathering and adults were gathering, they were looking at us like, what y'all doing in here? Go where the kids their music was their music, and we had to go in, put on the kid shows, and things like that. But there was, now that I look at it, I do see it as far as that was needed to separate us from the adult content that we weren't ready for, even if it's just in conversations that adults are having. Kids are sponges and they soak that up. Same thing in reference to the rap videos. Kids are sponges. They sit there, they watch the videos, they see the young guys, they got the liquor, the weed, they turning up, they
want all the fine stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Glasses, the jewelry, all that, and then that's when the violent part come in, because guess what? All of them ain't got the resources or the access to the money to get all that. So
that's what I'm saying.
The drilling and all the craziness, the hit a lick.
Resources.
What's that? What's Young Dog track called?
You say Young Dog?
No, that Young Cat. What? The Taking Your Chain track. What's his name?
I don't know, man.
I ain't heard that.
Mark might know this.
Taking Your
We
Chain.
pop up at your party. I'm with the gang. It's gonna be a robbery.
Oh, okay.
So
I know the song. I just can't think of the artist right now. I know the song. It's not new, so I can't really think of it right now. But
it's crazy.
They glorifying the act of
robbery.
It's the influence for sure. It's the influence for sure. And to piggyback off of what you were saying, about kids raising kids, that plays a big part, because like you said, children aren't able to tell the difference between the entertainment part or the serious part about rap. And so you got a lot of young people who do have kids, and we're just trying to be friends with our kids and stuff. And like you were saying about that, there always have been a time when music was just not supposed to, a certain genre of music was not for kids anyway. Like even if it wasn't drill music, it was still baby making music or whatever you want to call it. So it's like it was still not for kids. There was always a genre of music that a parent or some guardian had to tell a child, this not for you to listen to. So as long as the influence is stronger, at home, or the parent between that child, then it really shouldn't be up to the artist, because as the adult we kind of crave that, what I mean? Like we kind of do need to let our hair down and put on some rock, some hard hardcore rock, drill, whatever music we want to hear that sometimes, like whatever mood we in or whatever. So I mean, it does have to be a balance. I mean, we don't have to always create music where we killing people all day, but Yeah, that the influence is everything for sure.
And why do you guys feel that content is necessary? Like, why is it necessary to mention killing? Why is it necessary in the lyrics? You know, why is it necessary for those lyrics?
Well, I'm gonna hit on. I believe it's necessary because as an artist, they only gonna listen to you off of what you putting out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain type of lyrics and bars and representation that you put out there that's gonna draw the people in. Like the other artists get engaged with you more. Like you talking crazy, oh bro, he talking crazy. You know
I got a feature on his song.
I got a feature on
like me.
You heard exactly
Right.
and that's what it's about. And then that's what we think when you got it set up in your head, you trying to get to the big dogs. That's what they want to hear from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
The stupid shit.
Yeah, for sure. But you know, I also think that it's just because killing is a natural part of life. Honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, like when you look at the animal kingdom, animals kill each other every day.
Come
you
on,
know,
bro.
and I mean when we look at
Come on.
humans, you know, that shouldn't be how we function just in regular everyday society. We don't just go up to each other and kill each other. But in defense, I will kill to protect myself and my family, my loved ones, my you know, my possessions and things like that.
Well,
so killing is just a natural part of life, and you know, we do have to express who we are through our music, the things that we see on a regular basis, you know. And so unfortunately that's the communities, that's like the life that we see every day.
That's part of our climate, because sometimes if you think about it, you listen to the music, sometimes the killing aspect of the lyrics is not on the offense. It's on the defense. You know what I'm saying? I got to protect mine, like you just said. I got to protect mine from the cats that I know that's out there on the demon time.
Because I'm on a come up. I'm just trying to make it. And I know that they want to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like
so I'll knock your head off.
Bar right quick?
Yeah, right quick. You know, I just had to show y'all I'm quick like that. You know what I'm saying?
Was that a bar right
quick? Yeah, real quick. You know, just come like that. You know, but no,
that's
but
what
yeah,
it
like
is. I'll take your head off before you take mine.
Yeah, exactly.
So kind of like the game of survival.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
And I think
kill or be killed.
I think that's the creative part to being an artist. Like if you can just make it from that perspective, like, hey, you know, the objective is to win here. We all want to win, you know, and we can do that together. But I know that some people,
They
you
don't
know,
want me to win.
yeah, they're not trying to stick to that agenda where we can do it together, because they're gonna have to sacrifice like we all do.
Okay.
But they want to just have it all. They want to take away and just not give anything. You know?
Got you. Okay,
So-
and here's a question for the both of you as far as what you just said. When you are in the lab and you think about niggas who hating,
Yeah.
really don't want you to
I
come
made
up.
a whole song.
You know what I'm saying? Ones who I'm talking about well, I won't even say shocked, because I don't think I'm shocked by anything
Me
anymore as far as support, non-support, you know, and
Right.
things like that. And I can be honest with y'all as far as me. Of course, I'm not a rapper. Oh, but if y'all, either
But
one
you
of y'all
get-
want
you
me
get
to
it.
come on,
You
I'll
get it
lay
too.
some of them verses
We
down.
know what's
Like,
up. We know what's
yeah,
up.
no.
We
Put
know
me
what's
on
up.
there
Get
to
the
be a
queen,
whole
the OG
different.
queen out there.
But I'm saying some of the things that I do and some of the people who I'll notice don't support, that's drive for me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That
It make me
gives
hungry.
I'm about to go hard.
Oh, so now
I'm about to go
these
so hard.
look, these motherfuckers got to see me for real.
Yeah,
now.
'cause
They
you
don't
think
want
I'm
to see me,
yeah.
but I'm gonna show them they gotta see.
Yeah,
me.
and see that's the thing about it, and I know a lot of artists use that as adrenaline. Life situation, something may happen, the loss of a brother, a sibling, a friend, but you know anything, and they get in the lab and they just kill it, you know. And then like you said, Tay, when people are. You know they against you. You know, oh, I'm about to go in here. Light me one up, and I'm finna go in here and lay the tracks out, which is where that comes from. And then that ends up being a hit. And I wasn't really necessarily thinking about the lyrics in a way of putting them out like, oh, who is this going to influence? I was putting my heart on the track. You see what I'm saying? And that's what made it the hit. Yeah, it's my experience. So do I dumb down what I've lived through? Thinking about the overall audience, or again, do I?
About the balance.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I like that,
because
little
you know,
balance.
for sure. Because you know, some artists they willing to, and I guess it depends on your level of knowledge about the industry too. Because some artists will go so far to do certain things to make it, and why is that? You know, because they want that influence. You know what I mean, over the people. Everything.
I was just about to say, because
you know, everything.
Oh my gosh,
man,
that's not
like nowadays. Would you all agree that people can become famous not off of the talent or the product that they produce, but more so about the antics?
Yeah,
that there's something that they say, action that they did, just some kind of wild, you know, thing that goes viral on social media. Like I remember, like I remember, what's his damn name? Kevin Gates, right? I knew about Kevin Gates' music when, you know, at the time that this whole situation came out about him letting his girl do that to the dog, right? Yeah. Right?
What happened?
And see what I'm saying? And then it's like, what the hell? Or the fact that he said that he had slept with his cousin, right? Before he said that part, right? You know what I mean? And he would do it again. It's like, because he didn't know. It was like they ended up kicking it, and then they found out they was cousins.
Well, they found out they were after the act.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
But little stuff like that is like, you know, when they say stuff like that in interviews, or when they say stuff in blogs, pick it up and the word go viral on social media. Now you want to find this person to see who said this.
And what
is he about? So it's almost a way of promotion. That's the reason why like bad publicity can be good publicity in some ways nowadays in the climate that we live in.
And it's the majority of the time bad publicity. What gets you followed is what gets you, you know.
Look at 6ix9ine.
Come on. What?
You know what I mean?
Come on.
You know what?
I'm talking about his entire career. Like his whole entire career was an antic. It was a whole antic itself.
And they loved it.
They chewed it up.
Now,
little Mexican with color.
I was going to say, flip script on that. Do you think it was because he wasn't actually black that worked?
I also think that played a part.
You know what I'm saying? Do you think it was
like
because he was?
We love to invite people to the barbecue.
Don't we though? Yeah. You know.
And they don't even eat ribs.
Yeah.
That part. And they don't know how to make the potato salad.
They don't know how to make the ribs.
You know.
Seasoning off.
You know.
Yeah,
and then, but wait a minute. I'm sorry. I don't feel you on that, Mark. I know he white, but I think M was talented.
Gotta give it to him.
Come on now. M was talented.
That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we asked. We asked would he still be on the same level and receive the same way if he was black? And no, he wouldn't.
Rapping like that? No, not rapping
especially
like that.
No. Smacking your mama and killing your mama.
We ain't accepting that from a black man. No, he better not be talking about smacking his mama. No, we ain't taking.
Because we look at that like the lyrics M was spitting. Oh, that's white boy shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you take out the content and you just insert the lyrical ability and change the content, guess what? We got rappers out there like that.
Right, a lot of
that don't get the
credit.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they black.
Yep.
Tech Nine.
Okay.
He gets the respect because he's independent. You know what I mean? But you know he has that same kind of rippity
jump
cadence
everywhere with the flow.
Yeah.
And I think he's like not all the way black too though. I think like he's kind of mixed. But like you said,
he's melanated at least. We'll give him that. He's
sure.
He definitely got melanin in him.
Okay.
But the point is like if he was one of us, if he looked like us, even if he wasn't all the way one of us, if he looked like one of us and he had that same lyrical ability, he wouldn't be exalted to the top
in comparison to Eminem. Yeah, for sure.
He had a machine on top of a machine behind him.
Come on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
He had the machine of the industry and the machine of white privilege.
Oh, I said, how about that? You say to take it even deeper. Yeah.
Double.
To take it even deeper. And Link, you made a comment too. I said we was going to bring it back up on here when it comes to the influence. Like you said, music is supposed to influence gospel. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to influence.
Every lane of music is some type of way, shape, or form influencing whatever situation you're trying to do and get into, man. Like you said, the love songs, what it supposed to influence your love.
Yeah. When you're getting ready to set that mood,
whether
you know what to put on. That's it.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
Gospel, whether you need to praise God, or you're thanking Him for something
he did. That is true. That is true.
It ain't just rap.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because I've honestly lately, and I don't, I believe in, energies transferring and, which is the reason I sage, and get, my little stuff out the way. Because honestly, since I dropped that Ram, I knew that the previous owner was an older white man. And I swear I'd be in there bumping country.
Yeah.
But some of the country music,
it got some substance.
I love it.
I promise I'll be bumping. I'll be in there like,
I'll put y'all up on some good country music.
Yes.
I'll put y'all up on some good country.
After that, you gotta do, because I'll be on the road hitting it, making my cheese.
Then the thing, and both of you guys are truck drivers. I know that was a quick little stray, but both of you guys are truck drivers.
I get it. Correct. No doubt, big bro.
So I like that though. Yeah, and then some of the country music, and as much as they try to deny it, white people like, oh, we just want our country. No, I be listening to some of it. They're like, that's such and such a beat.
That's really our music.
That's really I get it.
Look, he said what Nelly said, or he said what 50 said, just in a
different.
They take from like no different than other rappers like Jay-Z who take a lot of Biggie lines. Mm-hmm. They take a lot of our and it show you how much hip hop has crossed over. Right?
That is true.
We got Pusha T. On the Arby's commercial dissing McDonald's.
Ain't he though? Yeah, I
saw. You ain't heard it.
Seen it.
It's probably the hardest hip hop song of the year. I'm gonna play it. If I would play it now, but we get flagged by Facebook. Nigga, it's like, what is this? This is a commercial, but it's like rocking.
They breaking Pusha off. They breaking Pusha.
But here's the killer part though. The little people don't. I mean, I ain't gonna say little people. The little thing that people don't know about it, what some people know. You know, Pusha T wrote the bop. I'm loving it.
Oh, I didn't know.
So he wrote that, and now he's
small stuff, dog. Bags,
right?
Forever.
And now the first line of the song is say, "I'm the reason the whole world love it. Now I got to crush it."
Ooh.
Wow. I didn't know that. That deserves.
So I'm gonna play the song after we get off, man. You gotta.
Yeah, because I seen it, but I wasn't really all that. I'm just vibing like, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, he dissing the whole fish sandwich on the song, man.
I gotta go get one.
And I wonder what.
See, you ain't even heard the commercial, and you influenced it just because it's hip hop, and you like, oh, they got Pusha T. I'm going to get it. And then what they gonna get? A Drake on McDonald's now?
That is it. Yeah. Now who they gonna get?
And then you see how that's gonna boost their shit up, right?
We gonna leave Chick-fil-A alone for about 4-5 months, dog.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A stock gonna go down. They better get ill.
It's the influence.
How about that? And then, but wait a minute. Flip script to that, and I got to bring my Black Power culture into it, though. Using us to promote.
That's it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
To eat bad.
That's it. Pandering. Ain't that something? And then to eat.
And it's crazy because Pusha said that in the song. Talking about, man, I gotta play it though.
Wow. And then wait a minute, flip script on that. And I'm maybe it's just me. I'm not sure what I meant by using our culture to sell that. How many black people eat Arby's?
Come on.
Yeah.
Y'all got push. Don't get me wrong.
I'm probably the one keeping them open, low key. And
you
shit.
know what?
I might be the one keeping them open.
I get what you're saying though, because it's probably a small number.
It's a small number. So what made y'all Arby's? What made y'all reach out to Pusha T? Why not a country boy?
Because they know this an automatic. Because we're liquid.
We
asset.
We're
liquid gold. We're liquid money.
And everybody realizes that about us, but us.
And all of the black people.
Ain't that something?
We go with what's hot right now.
Ain't it? Ain't it? And then the tripped out part about it, that'll bring. And then, but as far as the business move, that was smart for Pusha because now the white audience will look into you.
Yeah, right. They gonna go check Pusha T.
Ain't they though? Yeah.
He the guy that song.
Oh yeah,
grimy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he still found a way to have a coke line about pushing dope in the damn Arby's commercial.
Isn't that something?
That's his whole thing. He can't make a song without referencing coke
or
fish scale or something.
Yeah,
right.
Man, that's deep, bro.
So yeah, man, let us know about this song, man. We're
gonna play a track right quick. What's up with the song?
So basically, it was just something different, man. I wanted to come away from the hooks, and I'm gonna tell y'all something about me, man. What I do when I get my tracks from the producer, I try not to even switch what he named it. I battle myself on just making the whole song about whatever he titled it. So it was called "Turn the Pain Around," and I went with it.
Okay.
I went with it.
Okay.
I slept on it for about a day. Came up with the verses. It's just so raw, man. You know what I'm saying? I just said, you know what? I ain't gonna do no hook on this one because I'm a killer on the hooks.
Yeah.
I just talk. You know, everybody say, man, you got a nice voice, bro. You got that industry music sound. You got the voice. I just did what I did, Mark, man. I just talked through it, man. And I was going through something. I'm still am, but I wear it well, man.
That part. I make the struggle look good.
Like what you're going through.
Come on, man.
That's it.
And that's why I just said we're going to just drop Turn the Pain Around, man. Just give my fans something.
Let's get it, man. Right? Thank you.
It's dope, man. Yeah. This that Linkway music. What up, cool? We gon' turn this motherfucking pain around on him, man. Shit get greater later. You know what I'm saying? It always get better, man. It only can rain for so long. The world gon' feel this, man. I'ma give it to him. Love. Linking on my piece to remind myself who the fuck you are, nigga. You define yourself. Don't let them put you in the box. Yeah, I know you a gift. You been one all alone. They was saying you fifth. With no G unit money, no power at all. When stress hit, hold your head, overpower it all. The less love, I got stronger from it. I start to think Lloyd Banks build hunger from it. They saying loyalty, but be hissing. I try to tell them boys, but they don't listen. I know about them lights out and them evictions, and it build character, pay attention. But I said tough times don't last, real niggas do. What you gon' do, stay down and feel miserable too? Say your girl want that crib, fuck it, build her too. Say your girl want that crib, fuck it, build her too. Yeah, see what I'm saying, man? I'm just on a mission, man. I'ma take the world with me, though, through this music. If you got pain, cool, but we ain't gon' stay there. We gotta touch sunlight, you know. We gotta dry that coop, you know. We grew up out them Grand Marquises, man. Them chains got bigger and better. All my fucking life I've been rhyming. When they give you dead roses, nigga make diamonds. New ice, rose, gold, diamond. Flooded out the clock cause it's all about timing. Do what I want, no Simon. Upgrade the standard, fast forward the condo. I want the mansion, sipping on Branson. All them fuck up make champions. Platinum shit only, I'm stamping it. New breed, and they talk like they don't bleed. Niggas went left and I still want him free, but that's me. Too fucking loyal. Fuck the Dior, Miss Ford, I adore you. Put you on the Porsche, baby, this is life. Kick up your heels, and I'ma make it right. XO tonight, and 1,000 kisses. Cause I love you more than 1,000 bitches. And that's facts. Yeah, this that Linkway shit. It's that Linkway movement, man. This that Linkway music. You know what I'm saying? 2022. Active. Everybody get active. Lock in. It's all about getting to it, man. You got something you want it. Go get it. Detroit. Stand the fuck up, man. Linkway or no way. I'm back at this shit, man. I ain't went nowhere, so get used to it. You feel me? We on their head, cool.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Cause I love it. I love it. And that was called "Turn the Pain Around." And while we were having our discussion here, while we are allowing you guys to listen to that track, we were saying how certain beats and things like that should go to certain flows of music. And I also think that also, again, the influence of it, when somebody going through something they heard, but I don't want R&B. Let me put that track on from Link, man. You know, I need the vibe and hit. And as far as men, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause for me, like my motivation go-to song when I feel like somebody trying to stop me or anything, it's T.I.'s Motivation.
Stay on your job.
That's it. I get in that, man. It's that and okay. That is my go-to song when I'm feeling like, okay, now come on, baby, pull your bootstraps up. It's time to get back to it, you know. And when he says all the hate is fuel to my fire. You see what, and that's what I meant by that. Like, and then the hate doesn't even have to be flat out in the face energy. Like you said, when you can sense this energy, you can feel it. You don't even have to be around the person. Right. That's it.
I feel it over
That's it. That's it. That is it, and I get it a lot. I get that a lot.
You on the path to some greatness.
That's it,
and that's what it come with. It come with it. Man.
Yeah, it does. It does.
My mom constantly remind me, man, and I know for sure I'm something chosen. I'm special.
Yeah.
So everything that's coming, man, you know, you just take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, and then that's when the battle's being given to the hardest soldiers. You know what I'm saying? And I know that you can handle this. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to look at it like this. And I was telling a friend of mine that I see, I was telling him, I can feel myself going into my next level. You know, I can tell. Yeah, that's it. And I can feel it. So I know I'm headed somewhere else. But the most important thing about that is preparing myself for that. Yeah. You know, because the blows that's going to be harder than the blows in the last phase. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And you sitting there trying to figure out why. Like, why is this happening to me? Because you've been chosen.
Look what my boy said. Much is given, much is
required. Yeah, that's the honest to God truth. Yeah. And I had just had an experience. I ain't, talk about it yet because I have a way that I want to discuss what happened. But low key just got out of jail, not too long ago for an incident. But being in there and just me being who I am, like I didn't went into jail, sat in that boy for 72 days, yada yada. I mean, 72 hours.
Your 30
and
days.
And I done went in there and went from Keisha to Auntie Kiki. I mean, just how that that was it. That was it. And I met some beautiful women in there. That was it. And then, like I say, and to that degree of my calling, I was actually put in that situation to answer it, to go into whoever they wanted. Because, like I said, I touched a lot of women in there, and have touched base with them on my outside. That's my point. And like I said, but even if it was meant for me to go in and just get one, it's a part of that journey and where we're going. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to stray too much from the topic, but again, knowing that you're going to a next level, and feeling like you said, the shift.
You can.
No one would. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Well, that's a good point. Because I mean, you have to even accept that responsibility anyway. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people may be in that same situation and just won't handle it that way. Yeah. So it's up to you to also. Yeah, and how you look at it. You took that on.
Yeah, I did.
I mean? So that's amazing from you.
Yeah,
that's just how you know you really walking in that light.
That's it.
I mean, that's how you really know who's really carrying out those actions and those words.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's confirmation on you and what your purpose is. That just lets you know the level that you are in your life as opposed to, and that's not the contrast like in being better than anybody, but like where other people are. It was to show you that as bad as it is for you right now, as other people still that's not only worse off than you, but still could use your help. Y'all being in the same position.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is it.
See what I'm saying?
That is it.
So that was just confirmation to you on where you are. Like I can put you in a room with the lowest of the low per se, and look how high you still are, and you can still raise people up.
I'm gonna grab a couple.
You're gonna grab a couple of them and bring them up to where you are at least in that moment.
That is it. Wow. Yeah, that is it. And I'm talking about like really were like clinging to me, and
it's almost like that Christ consciousness type of thing.
It really was. And I'm gonna have one of those. I mean, some of those young ladies on the show to discuss, our experience. But back to the topic that we're having here. So so I'm gonna. This one is gonna be kind of to y'all. Okay, so you're a rap artist, and a young man is preparing to go do some ill stuff, and he say, "I gotta throw on that guy body," where he now, and same thing for you, Link. He say, "I'm about to go do, and I'm about to throw on that Link way. I'm about, and this is." He puts it on and he feeds himself to the adrenaline that he's ready for this action. In the event this young man is hurt or harmed, and there are other people with him and they're, interviewing this young man, like what happened when you guys, it was like, he was just like, I just like the music fed him. He put it on, do it, and he went through with it. Would you feel in any shape, fashion, or form responsible?
Well, me, No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't feel responsible.
Okay.
Know why? Because I feel like at a certain age, anyways, you know right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you should be able to discern. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm about to go do this thing. The consequences of this thing, and the consequences you won't fall into if you don't do this thing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't. It's just certain at a certain age I draw the line. But all like far as the 5 and the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, the little 10-year-olds, those the one that's on TikTok, and all it take is 2 seconds for my song to be trending or a dance to be trending. Them the ones I would watch.
Yeah.
And I would get in person, hey, young dog, you know what I do is just an act, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't, don't fall into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But 17, 18, 19, 20, you're old enough to lay down and, smoke a blunt or go out, do your thing, get some ass, sex.
Yeah.
You're old enough to discern what's right or wrong. If you go pull a trigger, rob somebody, kill somebody, whatever. And that's my point on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ought enough to reap the consequences.
Yeah, big fact.
Understand the consequences.
And I want to come back to something you said after Tay answers. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just going to say, I would hope that whatever action you carry out, you just do it in, with good intent, because if you're going to listen to my music and be influenced by it, I know what my message is, you know what I mean? I know why I put out this music, and I know why I would want you to, receive this message. So I'm hoping that the way you take my message in, when I'm writing these words down on this paper or whatever, I'm hoping that the person who listens to it is listening and receiving a good message. So, if you're going to be getting pumped up and ready to go to carry out some actions listening to my music, I'm hoping you
About to go start a business.
Well, I was about to go do some positive shit. I mean, that too. You can use it for motivation. If you just getting, you could be in the gym working out, whatever. That type of motivation. I'm talking about, hey, look, if you say you are a kid in school and a guy bullying you want to throw my music on and you feel, and I'm talking about, you mess with me, I'll punch you in the face, whatever I'm saying on the track. I'm hoping that you carrying out this action for a good reason. You're not
something you need to apply to your life.
You're not initiating the issue here, but this song motivated you because the circumstances at the time led you to have to put on this song and get motivated to carry out this action. So I'm hoping that you're not doing it because you can listen to a song and not be going through anything. I just like this song, but you can put on that song for a reason too, and actually hope that it puts you in a certain mood. Yeah, I'm hoping that when my song puts you with whatever mood it puts you in, it's the mood that you carrying out good actions with good intentions. So that's
because that's my purpose. My purpose is never to entertain for the purpose of harming my people,
right?
Or giving people the wrong idea.
Like you said, Mark, that was a good point about some music is put out from a defensive perspective. We know what we have to, we know what we are up against. We know what we stand against. So we have to, always be, prepared for battle.
And a lot of times, right, we're talking about what we're up against, not in regards to our own people.
Yeah, for sure.
We talking about what we get. We talking about the pieces on the other side of the chessboard.
Yeah, just in general.
Okay.
Right.
And I see that as like the conscious rap. No.
Yeah, most definitely. And then some of it, and that's what I was saying about Link's track, right? Like I could listen to that song and hear the consciousness in it.
That's
right?
it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Because my eyes open that while
that's
I
why
can receive
I chose
the
these
shit.
two. That's what I'm saying.
And even though it may be cloaked in the sound of what traditional or typical gangster rap sounds like and feels like, it's the message. And guess what? They use that same concept where in gospel music, right? They emulate the same hardcore 808 infused sound, right? In gospel music now because they want to capture that feeling, they want to capture that vibration.
I hear that, yeah.
So do you think it's more so the beat?
I see that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the beat is at the core of it. I mean, even like back in the day in Africa, like a lot of the music that we danced to didn't have lyrics. It was just all the core.
It was the beat,
it was the drums. It was not even instruments,
yeah.
right? It was just the rhythm and the cadence of the different tones of drums.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That vibration in the drums is what causes the...
because the body actually reacts to vibrations and energies and things like that of that form. That's why
me being a music producer, right? I can notice a difference in the shift in the the tone of the people. I'll say it like that. And back in the day, if y'all listen to rap, right? And I can remember a day where before just the 808 specifically, it didn't have a tone to it, right? And now we have beats that's just like 808. The tone of it is just everywhere. Like the bass is just like it goes everywhere. Now back in the day, it was just a kick drum just. There was no, and the bass was an actual bass, like the instrument. But now we got this electronic, digital, pulsating.
It's like a wave.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
It's deep. The music is deep for sure.
It's deep.
It gets deep.
So
the
that sound,
evolution
the evolution, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just the sound of the depth of the sound, the crispiness of the sound. You know what I mean? All of that. It does something to us. You know what I'm saying? And me, just as a musician and a producer, just being so in tune with the hip hop, I noticed a change in just how the music feels, and then looking at the people and how more hypnotized, I'll say, that they are by the music.
No, see my point.
Okay, and then they take that same 808 frequency, that same 808, and then they even got 909s now, but they take that same 808, and you hear it in country music, you hear it in all kinds of music now, and they put it at the bottom of all kind of music. You know what I mean? But hip hop is really where it's the thickest. Of course, that's where it came from.
Yeah. And when you said, Link, like you said, to be able to sit down with a kid and say, this entertainment, this is not who I am. Don't get me wrong. That's sometimes big. I do put myself in the picture, but there are other songs sometimes when that's just an entertainment it's just big. Music,
for you to carry
it's not. And do you feel that the artists now should be more responsible of making sure that the younger children know that?
Well, I don't see it a lot, but it's something I would love to do.
Yeah.
Like take to my IG or just a clip or maybe so I do you one even better. At the end of my tape, do a little disclaimer.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And in your voice.
And
let
my
them know.
Voice,
yeah,
a real
that's
me.
It. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And let them know, man, look, this ain't, it's just for entertainment purposes, like we said. It ain't cool to go shoot up people or do drugs. We still on the no drug policy.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm about to take this even further. How they like to blame rap music for the violence and things like that, but there has never ceased a movie being made.
Oh yeah, no facts.
This ain't even just movie. I'm playing it out for you.
Facts.
And visualization
is visual versus in here. It's never stopped a movie from being made.
Well, I was gonna actually say to that point. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But I was gonna say to that point that like you said, it never stopped a movie from being made. And when it comes to the movies, we can easily say, well, hey, he's just an actor. But when it comes to music, we won't tell our kids, well, he's just a rapper. We actually believe
this is what I'm saying.
So once again, that's where the parents have to come in. Also, that influence has to be strong enough. So that starts as a child, also. Very very young, but
right. They can't really say that the 2 hour music, the 2 hour movie, all saturated with violence and sex and even adult language, right? They can't say that doesn't have an influence on the mind, right?
Exactly.
If that's the case, then why would you pay $10 million for a 30-second Super Bowl ad?
Yeah, for sure. Those visuals matter.
Because
the visuals matter. How about that?
And the amount of people that's going to be watching at that specific time is going to be zoned in and concentrating on that moment.
Right.
And the influence that you have on the people. Yeah. You see how I just mentioned the damn Arby's commercial, got Brad ready to go get a damn sandwich. It's the influence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, like, if you have a 30-second commercial that's worth $30 million, you know what I'm saying, because of the influence, what does a 2-3 hour movie do?
Yeah. And then
it's staying your brain.
And that's the thing about it. And then why is there no accountability for when those movies? Why isn't the executive producer held accountable? And like and like I said, we mentioned the Travis Scott thing. You see what I'm saying? And I get it, that as far as that happening, but look how they came for him though.
Oh, they tried to tell that.
But you can't get to the executive producers of the movies though. You can't, and that's when they want you to use the discernment. It's just a movie. Well, what's the difference?
You can't even talk to Tyler Perry about all these skirts.
I'm trying, and then if you do, that's where you go into being wrong. To even say anything about that.
There's gonna be some of us that look like us to attack you, nail you to the wall about it too.
All the time it's us, and then it looks as if we do have a little bit of what I said I wanted to discuss too. The when it comes to the rap music and things like that, because you really don't see it a lot in like the R&B videos. It's really more so rap, the over sexualization, if you will, of the black woman.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Now,
Let's do it, boy.
Because today's R&B music is not yesterday's R&B music,
Well,
man.
that's true.
Okay, they don't talk about nothing but getting it on and banging and
but it's straight. It's just straight to the point. That's the difference. Because back in the day,
down the steps.
Back in the day, it was a little different. It was a lot slower. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
These days it's straight to the point. Come through the door, we
so
get
it's
it
still
in.
sexualized. It's just still bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, I got you.
Basically.
But back in the day, going to as far as the music too, as far as the male artists from back in the days, the R&B, before it got too not popular to be in love as a man. You know, it got to the point where now you a man, you a wimp. You in love.
Yeah,
you know.
You don't want to love. Yeah.
But the music back in the day used to be about how he can't live without her.
Right.
And
right.
I mean, you see what I'm saying? It was a different, again, like you
I'm
said,
going
because
through
we
something,
were
I throw
younger.
on the back in the day.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't get
That's what I'm saying.
my love language back up off of this music. Because this music gonna tell me just go slap her.
Isn't it though?
Choke her out.
You don't look, choke her out, slap her, then go sleep with her friend.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, that's
because she wants you already.
That's it.
I have to admit though, I do feel a little bit old when I'm listening to some Marvin Gaye or something with my lady, but it feels good, you know, because it's good music.
That's the mood.
It's good music.
You're talking about the mood that the music
exactly.
provides. That's the mood that you want to be in.
For the influence.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? That's like you driving home and you about to surprise her with the candy, the rose.
Yeah.
You gotta put the certain music on.
I'm going to Luther.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Then when you come in, you spin the little bars out from the song.
No,
you see what I'm saying?
I got silk on when I come through the door.
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Meeting in my bedroom.
It's so many ways you can go with the old school. For sure.
That's it.
So many
That's
options.
it. Yeah, that
so
is.
Many good options.
And it was so many variables.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if I did just need to go and listen to some music about my day and it was kind of bad and I need to free my mind, you can find that.
A lot of that.
You know what I'm saying? Or you done came home and your girl done cooked, cleaned up, had your bath water ready for you home. Now when you chill, you want some music that's relaxing, that fits that environment. You see what I'm saying? But again, you look to the music.
Yeah, you had it all the options.
You look to the music.
The influence of that
That
track.
you see what I'm saying? You look to the music. And that's even for me, like when I'm home and I'm cleaning, first thing I do, put on that music, that cleaning track. I need the one that's gonna keep me moving. I need the one that's gonna have me in the mood to scrub and to clean, you know, that type of thing.
I'll be off of the Anita when I'm cleaning up.
That's it.
That's what my mother. That's what my mother played.
I love
Yes.
Anita Baker.
Yes. Then
she'll fit
feel
appreciated.
Man.
She make a man feel appreciated.
And then look, Anita Baker had her R&B, and she came forth on behalf of the man and said, "I apologize."
She did. That's what I love.
Who holding accountability?
That's it.
Who holding accountability?
You know, believe me, I do.
She
you know,
did that.
I apologize and took it further.
She did that.
Honest and true. I ain't even apologizing just to throw something at you. I'm honestly and truly apologizing. I'm sorry. You know, that was my bad.
Baby face.
We are.
Tell me what kind of man.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Soon as I get home.
No doubt. No doubt.
That was music,
That
baby.
was music,
I'm
man.
trying to, but that go back when you said, because when we were older, just a couple of, we got 5-10 years on y'all. The music was different.
It was way.
It was really, really different. It was.
way different.
And then, in going back to what I was saying on the topic of the music too, and why do we feel like the women have to be overly sexualized? Like, do you not? Because back in the day, like when we were watching our videos, you watch a TLC, they may have on a biker, a sports bra, but the pants baggy.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Now
the
they
girls,
naked.
oh my goodness.
Not only are they naked, they got the lead press on body parts. Like, why'd you got the damn chia butt?
Why?
The tittery that grows.
We like to call that.
said the
That's the
tittery.
ant body, Mark.
Yeah, the ant body. The
The
bug's
who?
life.
Bug's life.
The bug's
Big
life
booty,
body.
little
They
legs.
look like an ant.
Don't.
That's the bug's life.
But
I
that's what
told
sells.
my
So
lady,
if I ever
That's
hear
what-
that
keep it natural,
term, that's
baby.
what that means, huh?
That's what sells. You know, sex sells. You know what I mean?
It does,
It's
yeah.
a popular topic, even in music culture. So
Yeah.
you know.
But now we just have the over sexualization.
That's what I'm saying. It's
It's
over.
crazy.
And then it's trickling down to the kids because we ain't checked it. We let the
No, we let-
letting
yeah.
boys
Yeah,
be
it's leaking
girls,
out.
letting girls be boys.
Getting
Like,
out of hand.
and know what it all is inspired by, though, man? Money.
It is.
Because guess what? On
it's
Instagram, they're going to give you a bag.
Yeah, they are.
To have your booty on the camera.
Yeah.
That's big
to
fact.
be shaking it like that.
Yeah.
You know
The farther you go, the more they.
But wait a minute, flip script on that. So is it more so that they giving you the bags to do it, or are they giving you the bags to do it because the audience gonna watch it?
They giving you the bags to do it because the influence gonna watch.
That's what I'm saying.
It's all about advertising dollars.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, and what they call us, Mark? We influencers.
Yeah.
Ain't that's it?
Social media.
That's what I'm. Yeah. And that's the key word in it.
Yep.
If you really pay attention, it's influencers.
Yeah, facts.
So that automatically lets you know that they expect what this person to do to be able to impact you mentally in some kind of way.
We need you to hypnotize these people.
That's it.
To sell and make this money.
That's it. Yeah. And all they got to do is tune on to your page and like, you ain't even really got to put no more true hustle and bustle into the game to make the bread. The woman, if you're willing to degrade yourself and da-da-da-da-da.
They're going to put you on the Explorer page, top of the page.
If you're willing to get out here and exploit this negative dope dealing life, we got
them on
you.
the top
and
of
if you're talking about something just and right, then they're going to filter you. They're going to filter you and not let you get as many views that you're supposed to.
That's it.
And then I'm an example of that.
And don't be impactful. Don't be impactful. Don't you be the kind of person who can actually reach. That's it.
For sure.
That's it.
Think about how many people achieve overnight success, because of social media these days. I mean, that's what it's all about. You don't really have to have money if you got influence. Hey, we'll give you a bag, like you said, to just be a clown on camera.
And keep doing it.
You got the influence already. All we need you to do is just work for us.
That is
a famous quote I heard was, you don't need control over millions. You just need control over one who has control over millions. You know what I mean?
How about that?
If you can influence that one person who can influence millions of people, you have control over millions of people.
And a perfect example of that is like having control over one who has control over millions. That's like the president of the United States.
There you go. That's one person right there. That's one person.
He don't run this country. Someone else is running him. And then he runs what they, and I was using this as an example to my best friend about how in that aspect that they don't run a country. Say for me, if I own a business, there's no way I can keep my business successful if I'm planning day to day. If I'm not planning way ahead. So how do you think it is when it comes to running a country? Do you know how many years in advance they would have to be in to keep this thing going?
So for us to think, that one person
and in the office at that time
could change anything, especially just because their skin color look like us.
Stop it. And like that's what we were discussing, and I'm telling her when it comes to him, his whole responsibility was to keep pushing the initiative because we 5-6 years ahead of where you have to get this country to. So of course you have to automatically follow that guideline. Just along the way, you better try to get the best benefit for the party you represent, but you still have to move towards the agenda of the plan. Now we know you want to move towards that agenda with the Democratic Party.
You don't want to end up like Kennedy.
That's it. That's it. That's it. You see what happened, and then go against it.
I'm shocked Trump did.
You go against the grain.
I'm shocked he didn't, for real.
Well, they gonna shut this video down.
That's it. You're not stay in jail.
Let me hush.
Stay in Facebook jail.
I just got out of Facebook jail.
How about that?
Well, the 7 Mile Radio page is still shut down right now. You know what I mean? That's why we on my personal.
That's why we on Mark.
That's why we on my personal page.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Were you out of Facebook jail on 7 Mile?
Yeah. No. The thing about it was like earlier this week, I was in Facebook jail on my Mark D page as well.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, and they gave me 30 days, but they let me out in 3.
Oh, because you went to court
or
whatever.
And I won my case.
So what'd you do? You had to go where they said.
And then they banned me for some shit that I posted in 2020 when the COVID first broke out.
Yeah, they didn't came back and mess with me about some stuff too.
Man,
they do some shit. They do some shit. They report you for some old shit because what they do is, we updated the terms and conditions, and now the things that you posted 2 years ago, is against our policy that we have now.
Right.
It's against our new policy.
Yeah, they didn't came at me like that too. I done clicked on it. It's like you can't.
And then come on. Like I posted a picture of it was like a. Remember when it was talking about Trump was talking about drinking bleach, right? And there was a picture of like a Tylenol bottle with the Clorox. You know what I'm saying? Like it was Clorox, like it was bleach tablets. Like y'all know that ain't real. You act like I'm trying to post shit, and they said your post is a violation of something about suicide or something. They said your post is about suicide. Like come on, like so I'm encouraging people to kill themselves. So like come on,
like did they really believe Trump?
But wait, listen, a picture, a make believe image that is basically a cartoon. is a violation, but they can let the video of this 14-year-old boy falling off the damn ride circulate around the internet.
That's crucial.
What happened?
A little boy
you didn't
fell.
see that?
No.
The 14-year-old black boy that fell off the sky ride in Orlando
because
he wasn't strapped in.
He wasn't strapped. He died.
He was the only one who wasn't strapped in, and it's on video.
You seen the boy. You
seen him fall off.
You heard it.
Oh, no, you did.
Yes,
you did.
It was all there.
They got the video.
I'll show it
disturbing.
if you don't believe me.
No,
I know a site that it's on.
Yeah,
it's
sick.
up.
Yeah, they probably banned it.
And they showing it.
Him falling.
It was all over Facebook for like the first 3 days that it happened.
Yeah.
It's probably still
It's
floating
so
on Facebook
sad,
somewhere.
man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
But my thing
Disney
is this,
World and all that need to be sued.
This is
bro.
one of
They not?
This is one of
It was
many.
a park in Florida called Iconic Park.
Iconic Park.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Some
yeah.
little
But
side
I'm sure
part.
Disney probably owned the motherfucker if it's
Yeah,
not
of
part of
course.
Disney.
Some shape,
because
fashion, or form is tied
That's a
into
little
them.
brother.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But like the fact that they have videos like this and many others like it circulating, whether it be violence, death, sexual stuff.
But the thing about it too, they'll come back at you for making any kind of political statement because they didn't came back for
no
me like you
politics.
said this in 2020 and now you blocked or what have you. But I can go on another page and see a nigga in a noose. And they okay with that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It is what it is, just like it ain't what it ain't. You know, and that's what we have to be responsible for and pay attention to. That's it. And we have to move accordingly without moving accordingly. Yeah. If you know what that means. You know what I'm saying? We do.
And sometimes I just wonder, is these little things like this that happens, or is it just part of a social engineering, thing?
Definitely
Are
so.
we just trying to like distract us from a bigger...
all day.
Unfortunately,
That's what it is.
this had to happen, but are we paying the family... Like, my apologies if it's offensive. Like, I'm not trying to be that way, but I'm just... This is the things that we have to take into consideration these days in the climate that we're living in, where we actually have families taking settlements when their loved ones are being killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's
so we do have to take these things.
And
then, exactly.
That's
so
it.
we have to question all of these things.
That is it.
Yeah, man. Wow. Yeah,
That's sad.
Yeah.
And
we
see,
have
that's
to-
I feel
another
like
topic.
it's a level of conditioning
it's
as
a
well
different
to where
topic.
they're conditioned to where when we see these things on social media so much that we're desensitized to where when we see it in real life is that not that much of an impact. They're assassinating us one by one, different ways by another. Because if you know anything about population control,
Right? Boy, don't come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We about to get heavy.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
That's
I believe in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how they have the world already conditioned and brainwashed to us. We are the minority. We're not the minority.
And we're not.
We're the majority.
We are.
They're the ones that's scared of
I
being
done went
extinct,
to debates
right?
with people about that.
They're the ones that's kind of worried about being extinct.
Extinct,
They don't have much time to
They don't. Then they're phasing out.
And they're phasing
They're
out.
phasing
right?
out.
Their women aren't producing as many
They're not.
babies, and we're producing at every other rate that the normal rate.
You
that
can
we've
tap
ever,
little baby. I mean, little Kiki and Felicia, them she gonna be pregnant. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
That's how it works.
it's really all it is kind of is the core of it is population control, and they're really trying to wipe us out to replace or to reverse
Yeah.
the evolution that's
I
going on.
was going to say
right
the
now.
shift. Back to that word every time.
Hey.
The shift. Me and my best friend were
That's
discussing
why you
that.
gotta be careful.
That's
man.
you do. You really, really do. And don't have that kind of message that can enlighten people towards that reality.
Told my
You
little
really have to
cousin
watch
take
yourself.
that off of his license. I believe in that.
Oh yeah,
take that
no,
off.
You know me, I'm not no
Take
organ
that
donor. No,
Take that off.
that's
Organ donor.
Get out was serious.
Take it
bro,
off of
bro
your
dropped
life.
some game on us, bro.
Yeah.
Took that guy eyeballs to give it to that white rich man who needed
Eyeballs.
How about this? How about this?
How about this? If you didn't know it, and then this is when they were alive, and you know it really didn't matter a lot because they were slaves. But George Washington's teeth.
Yeah, that was a slave teeth.
Those are slaves' teeth in his mouth.
How about how many heart transplants did David Rockefeller have?
Ooh, and who did you think they belonged to?
Why is the queen still alive?
That part.
I need a hit.
Why is the queen still alive? I'm telling you.
300 years old.
Why is the queen still alive?
But I mean, these little things, like you said, the organ donor. It's just another one of those ways to initiate people into the bigger agenda. You know, like college fraternities and sororities. You know, it's just another way to get people initiated into
That
program,
is it.
so
that is it.
that's all it is.
And then you know what I hate though, flip script, when it comes to us, and I tell people all the time, the hardest thing I've found about trying to help black people is black people.
Man.
And to be attempting to enlighten them to that, I'm extra. Oh, you extra. You doing too much. You know, da 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 and all that.
Because I'm gonna keep doing too much and go mess with the people that won't be doing too much.
That is it.
Right.
That is it. You know, because I can't stop doing too much. Why? Because I got more to do.
We got more to
Too
do.
much to do.
So I'm not even
and
at
we
too
on
much.
borrowed time.
That's it.
Too much to do.
That is it.
Come on, bro.
That is it.
Shout out
Then
to the
shout out,
sponsors,
please
man.
do.
Summer
Please
Rose,
shout
man.
them out. Let me see that.
Shout out to Inner Circle
Winery. Summer Rose is the flavor here, and we want to promote this on the show, guys. The show is ending now, but we gonna come back with our reviews because when we tune off, we finna tune in. We got Inner Circle Winery. It's the Summer Rose flavor, guys. This is
got black on
THC
Detroit
infused wine. CBD. I'm sorry. CBD infused wine and black owned. If you see this, guys,
Detroit
get your Googling
owned by
on
a
and let's
sister.
support them. We'll give y'all guys the reviews afterwards. I told you, the only reason I didn't want to drink during the show, I'd have forgot the topic. So we weren't going to even play with that.
Let's get it. Y'all
Guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in today. Link, thank you so very much. Of course. And again, he can be found on Facebook at Linkway and on Instagram at Link_way. Again, God Body, Tay,
Yes.
De Niro, thank you so very much for coming back, King. Every time you never fail, you never cease to amaze. On Instagram, he's God Body Entertainment. Well, God Body ENT _.
It's actually Enterprise. Yeah.
Enterprise.
Actually,
Is it? Okay.
But I just put ENT, just for short.
I got you. Okay, it's Enterprise. Gotcha. I got you. Hey, you can't go wrong with an Enterprise,
different lane.
And again, thank you guys. I knew you was gonna bring the pain, and then because I do agree with you, we gonna do a second round of this because we gotta get it. We gotta get into it.
I told Keisha when she started, she needed a damn 2-hour show, man.
I am doing 2 hours, but with the flip of everything, I had to come right back.
Because we all long-winded. When we see us folks.
And then when you got topics like she bring to the table, man, like we got to get it all out.
We do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We could do 10-hour shows.
Man, hell yeah. Make it a marathon.
Right.
The marathon continues.
As you guys can see, we are not about to end this anytime soon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Makin Em THINK podcast. Again, to my guest host, Linkway and Deontay. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Mark, executive producer, thank you so much for allowing me to come on and bless my people with all kinds of messages. We appreciate it. And again, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the Makin Em THINK podcast, where we get the hood thinking. See you next Sunday.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.